I was preparing to review the last night Megatron when I started to get the feeling I'd maybe reviewed this before, and I had. I'd created some mini reviews for TFNation's Big Broadcast of 2021 to plug the Toy Foo live stream, and they haven't really been released anywhere except that live stream, so here they are. They might not meet the huge quality expectations you've come to expect in 2022, so you'll have to sit through the Toy Foo plug at the end of each one. I'll try and edit around it, but it's like watching a compilation of those old Transformers adverts, really. You know, you'll put up with that. So sit down, and enjoy. Or don't. Look, nobody likes the last night Megatron, okay? Even if you do like him, you don't. Only I like him. I shouldn't like him either, because look at the state of him. He's just trying so hard to look cool. You just end up thinking, mate, give it a rest, I'm trying to eat my shreddies here. To be fair, it's a nice sculpt, and I really like this battle mask gimmick. Transformation isn't that bad considering it's a leader class movie toy, and you end up with a surprisingly large jet mode. It's nice, eh? It's very swooshable. He comes with these fantastic flame accessories, 2 of them in fact, but you try getting the other one out of Triptychon's mouth. I think these are the greatest Transformers accessories of all time, 5mm ports that fit into mostly anything. I use them everywhere, except the last night Megatron, but he does look good when you plug them into his cannon. I do recommend them, even if you're not into movie toys like what I am not or maybe into are. If this put you in the mood for a new toy, check out @ToyFoo332 on Twitter. Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime is pretty incredible, folks. I think he was overshadowed pretty quick by the Siege and Kingdom releases, and that's a shame because he's just as worthy as either of them. So much lovely sculpted detail in this one, and while he's got a lot hanging off him, it's not too egregious when you consider some of the previous movie toys. It's very poseable and a lot of fun to transform. It's memorable, it stands out from other Optimus toys in how it works, and I appreciate that considering just how many incarnations of him I own. The truck mode is just lovely, from the front and side. As usual, the back end is a bit messy, but wowee have I seen a lot worse from way more expensive toys. I liked this toy enough to splurge on an upscale KO from Wei Zhang, and I'm really glad that I did. Lots of die-cast, heavy metal parts, and the eyes light up as if they saw George Takei through a spaceship window. And if your eyes lit up at the prospect of a new toy, check out @ToyFoo332 on Twitter. 2002's Spy Changer Scourge is one of those perfect Transformer toys you read about in the newspapers. First up, his vehicle mode is just a wonderfully realised little truck. It's tiny, yes, but look at the detail they've packed into it. Please just be reasonable for once in your life. Being a Spy Changer, the transformation isn't exactly what you'd call complex, but that's what makes Scourge the ultimate desk toy. Split the front section, take out the head and pull out the torso, you're done. The great detail from the vehicle mode carries over to this great robot with so much character. Plus he fits perfectly into the VIP booth of both Titan's Return Fortress Maximus and RID Brave Maximus, and I refuse to believe that's a coincidence. Now if this video put you in the mood for a new toy, check out @ToyFoo332 on Twitter. You'd have to be pretty low to be excited about a toy like this. A toy based on that one part in the G1 cartoon where Optimus Prime's body was turned into a crocodile? An alligator? What's the difference? There's literally no way to find that out. It was called Alligator, but that could just be a coincidence. I really do like the look of this fella, based off MechFan Toys' version of Skullcruncher, which was just a slightly smaller, possibly better version of the Titan's Return toy. The robot mode's got some nice articulation, and I do like the nods to the beast mode in the design. They even have a little headmaster who reminds me a lot of Starsaber's Brain of Courage. Transforming him's a simple affair, and we're left with this odd Optimus Prime alligator, crocodile. Gah, I just wish it wasn't so ambiguous. I do wish there was more detail on the beast head, especially inside the mouth, as Titan Skullcruncher definitely has him beaten there. It's a good wee toy, it's a little overpriced maybe for what it is, but it is worth your time. And if you want some toys that aren't overpriced, check out ToyFoo332 on Twitter. I got G1 Grapple after picking up his Earthrise counterpart. I already had the Masterpiece version, and to be honest, they're all similar enough to make me feel pretty daft for owning all three. I mean, I'm not getting rid of any of them, it's Grapple, are you insane? I've always loved this character's look, with that bright orange colour scheme and just friendly proportions. Some might identify with him because he's clever, but not me, I'm thick as mince. I just think he looked good. My G1 Grapple may have seen better days. It's hard to get him to stand up or keep his fists locked in, but he's just so charming. Transformation doesn't tax the old grey matter too much, thankfully, and you end up with this lovely truck. Nice extra play value with an extending crane as well. A standout for me when it comes to G1. Right lads, one biscuit dunked in my milk please. Ah, lovely. Now, if this put you in the mood for a new toy, check out ToyFoo332 on Twitter. The Follow Cybertron toys passed me by completely on release, despite digging the designs quite a bit. Having picked up a few since then, it's cool to see different interpretations of classic characters in that style. Shockwave's a rather spindly take on that old Cyclopean hoodlum, venturing into maybe even Transformers Prime territory here, and he's good fun, if a little weird. His gun does like to slip off the rods here, and his lack of mass kinda negates that intimidating presence the character usually has, but at least he turns into something cool. Not this, not his actual mode, this is nothing, but turn it upside down, and it's the perfect basis for a repaint of Lockdown's ship from Transformers Animated, the Death's Head. I might have to actually learn how to customise toys, folks, I'm so excited about this. Still, the whole toy fits in the line, and the line is worth a look if you've missed it. Now get out of here! If this put you in the mood for a new toy... Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Was it?